Archangel Michael says, your life has been under a heavy weight, but that weight is being shattered tonight. There are chains around you that didn't come from your own mistakes, they were forged by those who pretended to love you while secretly hoping to see you fall. But something divine has been set in motion that they cannot undo. This is the moment the heavens have chosen to intervene in your timeline. You're not just waking up to another day, you're waking up to divine interference. A decision was made in a realm higher than this world, and that decision involves your rescue. A silence has hovered over your life for too long. People assumed nothing was happening, but deep underneath, a spiritual rumbling has been building. Now the earth is about to shake beneath their feet because of what God is about to do for you. Archangel Michael says, someone you don't even know by name has been instructed by the heavens to deliver help. They were not part of your past, but they are a vital part of your deliverance. They are coming with keys you never had access to. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a reason why everything has felt like a delay. Not because you were forgotten, but because the help meant for you had to be timed perfectly. You are not being rescued by ordinary means, this is divine assistance marked by divine timing. The chains are not just physical, some are emotional, mental, even financial. Every area where you've cried and found no relief, those cries reached higher than the ears of men. They reached into the heart of the highest, and now he has responded. This help won't look familiar. That's because it's designed to bypass every earthly obstacle and every human expectation. You've asked for something you thought would come through people, but heaven has other plans. A power greater than those who tried to block you is about to manifest. You will witness how quickly everything shifts when heaven speaks. The delay has reached its expiration date. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Someone in your life who was smiling in your face but cursing your name has been exposed before heaven. Their assignment over your pain has been cancelled. They have no more power in the place where God is now walking in. This help will not wait for your approval, it will arrive whether you feel ready or not. It comes without the need for explanation, paperwork, or permission. It is being issued under a divine law, not man's. This moment is spiritual, not just circumstantial. The energy around you is shifting even now as you read. You will sense it in your dreams, in your conversations, and in the unexpected silence before the breakthrough. You are not crazy for feeling that something huge is near. You're being prepared, positioned, and protected all at once. The reason everything felt confusing is because heaven was reordering things behind the scenes. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Someone who has never met you but has heard of your pain is being stirred. They are being instructed in dreams, visions, and unexpected moments to think of you, speak your name, and release something in your direction. You are now entering their focus. Archangel Michael says, the same people who walked away will now watch you rise. They didn't understand that rejecting you gave God permission to step in fully. You are no longer tied to the expectations of those who once boxed you in. The chains that bound your emotions are breaking. Your mind is being lifted out of the fog. The confusion was never yours, it was projected by those afraid of your light. The help is not small. It is coming in waves: financial, emotional, spiritual, and relational. Everything you lost will be returned multiplied, and the source will be divine. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There are people who left you when they thought you were finished. But they had no idea God was watching them as a witness, not a participant. They sealed their own place by choosing absence when you needed presence. Now, you're not just being helped, you're being elevated. This is not rescue, this is revelation. God is revealing who you really are, by how you're about to be restored. Someone is about to walk into your life with a yes you never asked for. Their role is not to ask questions, it's to deliver a solution. And that solution has heaven's fingerprints on it. The betrayal you suffered will not go unaddressed. Not by you, but by the highest source who saw it all. Every pain has been recorded, and now justice is being released. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There is a divine letter in the spiritual realm with your name on it. It says, "Release the chains. Return what was stolen. Elevate this soul." That letter is being carried by a celestial messenger right now. You have reached the limit of suffering in this chapter. This doesn't mean you're weak, it means heaven won't let you suffer needlessly another moment. The courtroom of heaven has reached a verdict. Someone has tried to impersonate your destiny. But heaven knows your name, your struggle, your fire, and your truth. There is no mistaken identity with God. Your name has been spoken in divine rooms of strategy. You were not aware because it wasn't time to hear it yet. But now, the veil is being lifted and your season of seeing is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A door you didn't even know existed is opening. This isn't a recycled opportunity. This is brand new, built from the divine blueprint of your soul's journey. Those who tried to curse your life used human effort to block a divine calling. That is why it never worked. That is why it never will. Archangel Michael says, "You have cried secret tears no one saw, but the realm of light saw every one." The heavens never ignored you. They just needed the exact moment when your miracle would do the most shaking. Someone's jealousy brought you pain, but that pain drew the eye of heaven. That pain has now activated purpose. You were not abandoned, you were being watched over. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There is gold inside your name. It is not tied to fame, but to divine legacy. What is coming is not just for you, but for those who will come after you. The reason your attacks were so severe is because the enemy knew something massive was tied to your life. But what the enemy feared, God is now revealing. The chains were meant to silence you, but your voice is about to be heard across dimensions. A person of influence is about to say your name in a powerful space. You did not ask them. But God moved them. This will feel sudden. But heaven has been preparing it for months, even years. And now, it will seem like a whirlwind of change, but it is all divine. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You don't have to beg for what's already yours. This season, you will not hustle for healing, you will not plead for purpose. The help is not a favor, it's a divine decision. The people who left when it got dark will watch you shine. Their absence created room for real ones. For those assigned to your light. There are angelic forces aligning now, pushing people, documents, and decisions toward your name. Expect phone calls, emails, or divine encounters that feel too specific to be coincidence. They are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The chains of confusion, poverty, delay, and false friendships are breaking. Not by your own hand, but by the command of the Highest. The shift has been authorized. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There is a name being erased from your story, someone who misused your trust. God is rewriting that page with a new name, a new opportunity, a new alliance. This is restoration beyond imagination. Your waiting has not been wasted. Your suffering has not been for nothing. Every second was preparing you for a help that the world cannot explain. Someone who was sent to study you is now surrendering what they found. They have no power to stop you. God has removed their grip from your future. They are irrelevant now. What is next will confuse your enemies and comfort your soul. Help is not coming from where you expected, it is coming from a higher place, a place man cannot touch or trace. Type Amen to get blessing 000. You are not who they said you were. You are who God says you are. And that truth is what is rising above every lie. Now that the chains are broken, everything that was held up is being released. Relationships, wealth, voice, vision. It's all being returned and multiplied. You are not fighting anymore. You are rising. This season is not about war, it's about reward. Help has come. Not by force, not by fear, but by divine favor. And it's yours, starting now. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, the hand of heaven has already moved the first piece into your favor. What felt like a spiritual drought is now turning into a flood of divine favor. The chains you once wore as burdens are now melting in the fire of celestial power. There's a record being closed and a new one being written in your name. This one is written in the ink of restoration, not suffering. The damage caused by others is being reversed in ways they cannot stop or understand. This is your escape. Not from a place, but from a spiritual cage that had kept you tied to regret, doubt, and hesitation. You will not return to that bondage again. You will start to notice things working effortlessly. You won't have to fight like you used to. Divine flow is replacing all the former friction. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. A strange peace will settle around you, even while others are panicking. That peace is not from this world, it's the signal that your spirit is being lifted to a higher atmosphere. In that atmosphere, help is no longer an idea, it's a reality. You'll notice old enemies going silent. They no longer have access to your frequency. Heaven has changed your channel. Someone who betrayed you will now witness your rising. Their mouths will be shut, not by you, but by the results of what God is releasing. Silence will be your proof. They thought you would break, but you were being built. They thought they buried you, but you were being planted. And now, what grows from you will shake the foundations of everything they believed. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Everything you lost will find its way back. Some of it will return in new forms, better, stronger, unbreakable. This is not a restoration of what was, it's an elevation of what will be. The contracts written against your success are being torn in the spiritual realm. Names are being removed. Powers are being stripped. You are not under the same curses they tried to speak over you. Those words have no power here anymore. Your path is being cleared by a voice stronger than any human voice. Don't be surprised when you feel a sudden desire to move, shift, release, or change direction. That is heaven guiding your feet. You are not being reckless, you are being led. Type Amen to get blessing 5353. A divine reversal is happening for you right now. The chains that were hidden, the ones even you couldn't identify, are being shattered. You'll feel lighter without even understanding why. Someone will call you unexpectedly and offer exactly what you were missing. They won't know why they thought of you, but you will. That's divine orchestration. This help is not late. It is arriving in perfect alignment. It's designed to meet your need at the very edge of breakthrough. The reason you didn't break is because God kept you. The reason you're about to rise is because God released you. And the reason you will not return to that pain is because the chains are no longer there. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Your house is being marked for favor. Not just physical shelter, but the atmosphere within. Peace will take residence where chaos once lived. People will be confused by your calm. They won't understand how you're glowing while walking through ashes. But the glow comes from the fire you survived. You are not rising alone. Others connected to your spirit will rise with you. They too are being freed by the overflow of your release. Heaven is sending someone who holds a master key to unlock doors that were welded shut against you. You'll know them by the timing, by the way things suddenly align, and by the peace that follows their presence. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. This is not just your time, it is your divine hour. Everything is clicking into position. The clock of heaven is striking in your favor. Let them talk. Let them guess. What is coming cannot be explained, it can only be witnessed. The help you needed isn't normal help. It's supernatural intervention. And it's already at your gate. This moment is the proof that heaven has been working for you when it looked like nothing was happening. Every delay was a strategy. Every silence was a setup. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Someone who once ignored your presence is now dreaming about your name. They can't explain it. But they are being called to serve a divine purpose that involves your victory. God is not using the old tools, they are broken. He is crafting something entirely new. something never before seen or understood by those around you. What comes next will rewrite everything. It will make people question how it happened so fast. But the answer is simple: God moved. Let your tears turn to strength now. You will not cry from sorrow anymore. You will cry because the breakthrough overwhelmed your spirit with joy. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. This help is not surface, it's soul deep. It will restore your mind, your finances, your confidence, and your balance. What was fractured is being sealed in the hands of glory. The people who whispered your downfall will have no choice but to acknowledge your divine covering. They may not apologize, but they will witness. And that is enough. You are not late. You are right on divine time. And divine time carries rewards that earthly time cannot offer. Your spirit is about to experience relief, clarity, and strength all at once. This is not a feeling, it is an atmosphere. You have entered the presence of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Every area of your life that looked stuck is now being pulled forward. Imagine a hand reaching into your timeline and dragging blessings out of delay into today. That hand is real, and it's moving now. Someone with authority is about to speak up on your behalf. They weren't thinking about you before, but heaven put your name in their heart. You are now their priority. The freedom you're entering cannot be reversed. Once God breaks the chains, no human or demon can weld them back. The break is permanent. Your feet are about to walk on divine ground. And when they do, nothing will look the same. Your name will carry favor, not fatigue. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. People will ask where you disappeared to, but you didn't disappear, you were being transformed. Now you will reappear in strength, clarity, and undeniable favor. There is a reason heaven protected your name from certain rooms. It was not time yet. But now it's time to enter those rooms, and your voice will carry authority. God didn't just break the chains, He rewrote your access. You don't need to knock on doors anymore, they will swing open by command. Everything that tried to bind your joy, crush your spirit, and block your rise is being buried. This time, it's not coming back. This time, the freedom is sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. What happens next will be divine chaos. The kind that shakes up your comfort but clears your future. You may lose a few people, but you'll gain your purpose. There is a divine signature on your next opportunity. It's being stamped right now. No one can erase what heaven has approved. Your heart will heal in a way you didn't think was possible. Even your laughter will sound new. That's because joy is replacing survival. Now, go forward. Don't look back. The chains are gone, and the help has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Archangel Michael says, the season you're entering will feel unreal at first. You'll question how everything turned so quickly in your favor, but it's not a dream, it's divine reality unfolding. What once was locked is now loosed by heaven's decree. You will feel a lightness in your body, as if something invisible has been removed from your shoulders. That burden was not yours to carry, and now it's been lifted by the hand of God. You are no longer bound by the weight of other people's fears, failures, or plans. This help is not a one-time miracle, it is a new system being installed into your life. A system that constantly works in your favor, attracts the right people, and drives away those sent to delay you. You are entering a cycle of sustained divine momentum. The chains didn't just keep you from opportunities, they kept opportunities from reaching you. But now, with nothing blocking the flow, everything will arrive faster than expected. You will become a magnet for breakthroughs. Type Amen to get blessing 7272. Someone who ignored your truth is now watching you rise in silence. They thought your silence was defeat, but it was divine strategy. God was setting the stage behind the scenes. Your new life is not dependent on their approval. It is anchored in something deeper, higher, and more powerful. That's why you can no longer be touched by the same weapons. The help that's arriving will not feel forced. It will come gently, but powerfully, like a wave overtaking dry land. Your only job will be to receive it with grace and readiness. Even your environment will begin to respond. Things that once broke or delayed will now align and cooperate. The atmosphere around you will become fertile for miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 6363. You are not the same person who cried for help months ago. That version of you has been transformed. This version of you carries authority, wisdom, and divine presence. Heaven didn't forget about you, it was preparing something tailor-made. Not a general blessing, but a custom miracle designed only for you. That miracle is now arriving on schedule. Do not be surprised when new doors open before old ones even close. That's divine overlap. It means you're entering such favor that even time is trying to keep up with you. People will say they saw it coming, but they didn't. What's happening now wasn't predicted by them, it was written by heaven long before you were born. Type Amen to get blessing 5151. Someone who owes you an apology will witness your elevation. They may never speak it, but you will feel it in their changed energy. Your rise will say everything you never needed to explain. This is not karma, this is calling. You are stepping into a divine purpose that is bigger than revenge or validation. You are being pulled into legacy. You will begin to see signs everywhere. Numbers, names, repeated words, unexpected messages, don't ignore them. They are confirmations from the divine. God is not just breaking chains, He's building bridges. Bridges that connect you to people, platforms, and places you never thought you'd access. You are about to walk across one of those bridges. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. The delays were not punishment, they were divine pauses. So that when the help came, it would not miss you, and you would not miss it. Every second was aligned. You'll be amazed how quickly things fall into place. It won't make logical sense, and that's because it's not logical, it's supernatural. You've stepped out of reason and into favor. Even your body will feel different. The anxiety, heaviness, and tiredness will suddenly lift. That's the weight of spiritual bondage being broken off. Help is coming from places that used to ignore you. God is reversing the order. Those who rejected you will become doors through which your blessing walks in. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. You were not forgotten. You were being shaped in silence. Now, heaven is putting the spotlight on what was hidden. There is no going back now. Even if you tried, the road behind you has been removed. The only direction left is forward. Some people will try to re-enter once they sense your shift. But not everyone is meant to walk into this next chapter with you. Guard your space wisely. A name is being spoken in high places. That name is yours. And the conversation is turning into a decision that favors you. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. You may start to feel things moving before they physically arrive. That's because the spiritual realm always moves first. The breakthrough will begin in your spirit before it reaches your doorstep. Someone is being removed from your journey quietly. Their exit is part of your alignment. Let it happen without resistance. There is a person who has been watching you from a distance. They're not a threat, they're an answer. And they are about to reveal their purpose in your story. Do not underestimate small signs right now. A phone call, a message, an unexpected encounter, they may look random, but they are divine indicators that help is near. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. You will no longer chase what is already yours. Help is not running from you, it is running to you. You are magnetic to favor now. The places you once failed will now become proof of how much you've grown. You will return, not to try again, but to take over. God is reversing what tried to ruin you. The same place where you were mocked will now honor you. You'll feel the shift in people's eyes. Not out of fear, but out of respect. This is your moment. Breathe it in. Walk in it like it was always yours, because it is. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Everything that has been withheld is now flowing toward you. The delay was heaven's way of gathering it all together so it would arrive in fullness. Not pieces, but the complete package. Your heart has survived more than it ever admitted. But now it will feel what it means to be truly safe. Safe in divine hands, surrounded by real support. The storm wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to carry you to higher ground. You're now standing on that ground. All the old systems that failed you are now behind you. New ones are being birthed, right now, in your favor. You are no longer part of the problem. You are the key to the solution. Type Amen to get blessing 5757. Watch your next 48 hours carefully. Subtle signs will speak loudly. Your help is closer than your fear. You are not a mistake. You are a miracle in motion. And every chain that once defined you has lost its grip. A voice is being raised for you in a room where you've never stepped foot. You didn't need to be present, your name was. And your name carried divine weight. Your season of stretching is over. Now begins the season of unfolding. You are being unveiled to the world. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The heavens are not neutral about you, they are active. Assignments have been issued on your behalf. You are a protected priority. The whispers you once feared are turning into echoes of admiration. They no longer matter. You've outrun their power. You're not being helped because you begged. You're being helped because heaven has decided it is time. And divine time cannot be delayed by human resistance. Rest. Prepare. Expect. It's already in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 1111.